Shanti, good morning. So today let us revise Baba's Avyakt Murli of 6th July 1969. So in this Murli, BapDada is specially meeting the teachers, the main instruments after Baba became Avyakt. So this is one of the main meetings that Baba had with the teachers. Can we all see the screen?
Yes, brother.
Yes.
Okay. So the title of the Murli is Avyakt BapDada's Elevated Versions for the Teachers. Baba says, in whose remembrance were you all sitting? Was it the remembrance of one or two? Those who were in the remembrance of one, raise your hand. And those who were in the remembrance of two, also raise your hand. Who were the two? Are they the residents of the subtle region or the corporeal region? All of you are teachers, are you not? When students come to you, what destination do you show them? What teachings do you give to everyone? You teachers reveal your teacher, do you not? The way in which you give sustenance and show the destination to the students will reveal your teacher. If you give a student the destination of the subtle region, how will he reach there if he hasn't even seen the way? Which address do you give first? What do you explain at the museums? What introduction do you give to the students? Which path and what destination do you show them? Teachers should speak in a yukti-yukt manner. You're not little children. Little children need to be taught things from the beginning. You have now learned all of this. You have taken sustenance and have now come to take an exam. You study and take an exam at the same time. You do both tasks simultaneously. The father became a resident of the subtle region, and so all of you also have to become residents of the subtle region. So Baba is inspiring us to really experience being in the subtle regions with him. In which world was he when he became a resident of the subtle region? Where do you have to become that? The answer is in the corporeal world. Baba says the world is round and the entire tray is within the world. But the destination of the world is the confluence age. Thanks is given to the confluence because it is this that has made all of you reach here. What will happen if you forget your destination? You will also forget the one who shows you the destination. Remember your destination very well and also imbibe the teachings that you have received from BapDada. With this dharana, you will remain patient and introverted. Baba is saying to remember the destination very well. And the more we remember that destination, we will also imbibe the teachings we have received from BapDada. Baba says, with this dharana, you will remain patient and introverted. You will develop patience, and with that, you will be able to finish the iron-aged kingdom of Ravan. So now, as well as this being the time to study, It is also the time to take the exams. This is the first thing. It says this is the first thing. Secondly, look carefully at the actions that you have performed for so long while you have been receiving sustenance from BapDada's lab. Some have even kept those actions hidden from BapDada because of shame. It is not that they have recognized the Father and put everything in front of him. No. Those who have made such mistakes, not deliberately from their hearts, but sometimes it happened due to carelessness, have to write their life story. This is the final time. The accounts of 84 births are settled here. You use the words with honesty and cleanliness. But what is the difference between honesty and cleanliness? We have not understood the meaning of this accurately. Now you must go into the depth of it and write about everything. It says with honesty and cleanliness. Sachai or safai. So Baba is saying you have not yet understood the meaning of this accurately. You must go into the depth of it and write about everything. If we have performed any actions that still bite the soul, we have to put everything in front of Baba. Baba is preparing us for the final stage, for our destination, the 7 regions. BapDada has come from the subtle region to serve the children and to cleanse them. Baba does service. Baba is your server from the beginning to the end. He is ever ready to do service. Baba has so much intoxication that his children are crowned with peacock feathers and are the stars of his eyes. He is preparing you to make you the residents of heaven, the heaven that is now being established. Children think they will become Lakshmi or Narayan, and yet, whilst keeping such a high aim, they still continue to make mistakes. Therefore, BapDada has come to serve you. Your final thoughts will lead you to your destination. Your final thoughts will lead you to your destination. There's no more time remaining. The time has come very close. You Shaktis, the lionesses, have to prepare your arms. Only then will you be able to battle with your enemy. If you do not have faith in yourself and you do not have BapDada's full introduction, you will neither be able to become the Shakti army, nor will you be able to adopt the ornaments of being a Shakti. If you have instilled Shakti into yourself, then those who are yet to come will be able to find their destination and be able to join the Shakti army. In order to make yourself into real jewelry, you have to remove all weaknesses and become clean. How many types of gold are there? Some is 9 carat, some is 12 carat, but that which is pure is pure. The word carat should be removed. You have to correct yourself. But especially directing us to correct ourselves, to cleanse ourselves, to rectify our mistakes. We have been given time for correction. Pay full attention to this aspect. Even if someone is violent against you, you will not renounce your religion. Which religion, which life, do you know? Once you have made a promise to the Father, once you have given your hand to the Father, you must not then renounce your religion. A wife who is faithful to her husband remains very firm in her religion. You are the true Lakshmis and Sitas. What is the aim of those who are going to be Mahalakshmi? If you have moved away from your aim, take a jump and stabilize yourself in it once again. In order to serve you, BapDada has become the server and is giving you teachings. He's not giving you orders, but is giving you teachings. Because as well as the Father, he's also the teacher and the Satguru. It would not be right if he gave orders to the children and they did not accept them. This is why he gives teachings instead. So Baba is giving us teachings so that we can then follow those teachings. Today the foundation is being laid. A tilak is applied to little children. They have to be shown the way, that is, they have to shown what has to be done and how it has to be done. All of you have now found the way. Therefore, you have become instruments to show the path to others. If there's something wrong on that path, if there are any ifs and buts, you have to remove them. If you do not remove them now, then consider the power that the Shaktis have received to be finished. BapDada is seeing this in some cases. And this is why all of you have been called to unite your heart, all your hearts, and to accurately show the path. So Baba is preparing all the teachers so that Baba's service can be then expanded. All of you must be very happy. When small children are to be taken to a function, they experience a great deal of happiness. They think, we will go there and wear new clothes. What new clothes and decoration do all of you have to put on? On the one hand, you have to be a server. To be a server means to uplift impure souls. Continue to do that service constantly. How are all of you going to uplift the souls that are yet to come? How will you remove the obstacles? If the arrow is filled with power, it will hit the target in one shot. That soul will be uplifted. Whom will the little Kumaris uplift? What mountain have you lifted? Who are the instruments to lift the mountain? The gopis and gopis, that is those who have love for God. You are a gopi only when you complete a task. You can only lift a mountain when you complete a task. You can only lift a mountain when you have that much power. So Baba had to come to enlighten you about all these aspects. Baba is in a way training and refining all the teachers this stage. BapDada has already given you a tilak once. Is it a red tilak or a sandalwood tilak? A red tilak is for the beauty of the face, and a sandalwood tilak is for the beauty of the soul. You must not wear jewelry for the beauty of the face. You must not wear beautiful clothes just to show the world, but internally, you have to decorate yourself in such a way. You have to wear jewelry that is accepted by the people and also by yourself. To please people is to be extroverted, and to please the self is to be introverted. To please people is to be extroverted, and to please the self is to be introverted. That's a very nice definition Baba has given today. So you have to decorate yourself whilst being introverted. You may give a lecture to please people, and you do please them, However, there is beauty in that lecture only when the essence of it penetrates the sense organs. It's very nice that Baba is explaining how, like, even the lectures could be given just to please people, which is extroversion. But if it is really um, done with the inner stage, the introverted stage, then it penetrates and reaches the hearts of the souls. Baba says the divine virtues are revealed through actions. Classes on divine virtues are given so that you can decorate yourself. You have to pass through the confluence stage being fully decorated. First, you have to decorate yourself at the confluence stage and then return home. Where do you have to go from there? To your in-laws' home. When a Kumari goes to her in-laws' home, if she is not educated and clever, her in-laws say that she doesn't have any sense of walking, sitting, or moving around, etc. You now have to go to your in-laws' home. Baba is not looking at each step that you take. Instead, he's looking at all your sense organs. The word step, that is kadam, is gross, and it rhymes with multi-millions, that is padam. Kadam and padam. That is for your own benefit. You have to decorate your physical senses. You have to return home wearing your jewelry. To whom have you come to be decorated? You have come to BapDada's home, which is also your home. Who is decorating you? When someone gets engaged, one person makes the jewelry and someone else puts it on the person for whom it is intended. The expenses are paid by those whose daughter-in-law she is. Those who take her away decorate her. So now you have to return fully decorated. Do you understand? It says we have to return fully decorated. And true decoration happens when we have the stage of introversion. So Baba says, do you understand? You're sensible and clever teachers anyway. Now you teachers have to make effort and become experts. Then when you open centers, you must show others the golden-natured world through your drishti. That will happen only when you have worn your jewelry very well. If any of your jewelry falls off due to carelessness, there will be a loss and the beauty of the decoration will also finish. Therefore, you must not finish the beauty or remove the jewelry. It is not a big thing. You will be able to understand it easily if you consider it to be a little thing. If you say the knowledge is very high, no one will come. If you say that there can be the attainment of Jivan Mukti in 7 days, then all will come to claim a lottery. Everyone puts something into a lottery, and when someone wins something, it is considered to be his fortune. They like to take a chance to see whose fortune opens. Some receive a huge lottery, and others receive a small lottery. The paper will be given at the end, and there will be 3 numbers given. Baba says 3 numbers given. Whatever effort each of you makes, accordingly, you will claim a number. It is in your own hands to create your fortune. So now don't wait for a lottery. Continue to make effort. You may have a complete aim for yoga, but only those who are free from base thoughts are considered to be true yogis. It's very deep point. Baba says you may have a complete aim for yoga, but only those who are free from waste thoughts are considered to be true yogis. It's the state of the mind, to be completely free from waste thoughts. It's not just sitting in yoga, but it's about this dharana. You have to imbibe this aim. Acha. You received many treasures. Now accumulate all of them and continue to chew the cud like a cow. All of you are cows as well as gopis. The task of how to lift a mountain and how to become a cow and chew the cud has to be performed in this bhakti. The task of how to lift the mountain and how to become a cow and chew the cud has to be performed in this bhakti. You have to adopt many forms and perform many tasks. As is the effort you make, so is your result. What is the method to attain the perfect stage? What is your aim? You have to know that. If you have found the method, you will be able to reach your aim. Today, Baba is especially describing, emphasizing about our aim, our destination. Acha, only a jeweler can recognize the value of the jewelry. If it isn't sparkling, who will buy it? When all of you are fully decorated, buyers will also emerge. Then you will run out of jewelry. Then you will become the residents of the subtle region. Then you will become residents of the subtle region. So Baba is describing how our decoration, our inner decoration, our dharana of realizing our aim, our destination is all linked with our subtle stage, the stage of being in the subtle region. Acha, Om, Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, family. So maybe we can stay in silence for a minute and absorb Baba's versions. Om Shanti. So maybe we can share what we will
Om Shanti,
practice.
brother.
Ji, Om Shanti.
Today is talking about the teachers, and then he's asking whether we are thinking of one person, one or two, and then he's asking us to raise the hands. Are we are the residents of subtle region or the corporal? And he's telling all the teachers how to explain in the museum and how to give the knowledge, whether you have taken sustenance. The father receives from the subtle region. Before he could come to the subtle region, he was in the corporal. Before he could go to the corporal, he was in the subtle region. Then he's talking about the honesty and cleverness. And he's asking the difference between the honesty and the cleverness. And then Baba is ready to help us from the beginning to the end. Such a high aim that still continues to make, then we still continue to make the mistakes. Baba has come to serve us. Om Shanti, brother.
Very nice. Shanti. It's like when Baba talks about subtle region and this whole aspect of, being a resident of the subtle region. It's like subtlety. The other day we were discussing this, moving from gross into subtle. And so body consciousness is gross. It's, vices are gross. So all the physical aspects are all gross. But then, the purity is subtle. It's like our Avyakt stage is subtle. And so when we are more operating from the subtle space, the subtle is what is, the most powerful. As things move towards gross, they lose power. As they become more and more subtle, they become more and more powerful. And that's why Baba is inspiring us too. Like right now, we are connected from different corners of the world. But because these electromagnetic waves are so subtle, they're so powerful. In an instant, we're able to hear everyone, each other. This is the power of subtlety. And so being in the subtle region, and so the more we refine ourselves, the more we are true to our aim, the more we stay in introversion, the more we don't, make the mistakes, the more we are clean and honest with Baba. All these allow us to operate from a subtle space. Body consciousness just pulls us into the cross.
Om Shanti Brother, Baba is also telling that our aim is very high, that like to become Lakshmi and Narayanan, but still we make mistakes, he says. So we have to come out of the mistakes, and it is time for the exam, is telling, time to study, and it is time for the exam. Om Shanti Brother.
Om Shanti Brother. Subtle region is such a beautiful concept which I'm still trying to get into. I like it at first because that's the place where my Brahma Baba went. But always I was told, like through the Murlis, we have to pass through the subtle region. It's like my immigration area where my passports, everything will be checked. And sometimes Baba gives us some visuals and all. I often used to think, are those things there? Then later in some of the Murlis, Baba says, no, it's just a vision. Nothing or all these visions or all these trees and flowers and all will not be there. It always kept me wondering, okay, Baba, what are you doing there? And today, Baba, as somebody rightly pointed out, are asking the teachers, telling somebody about the subtle region, are they aware? And then he took through the whole thing. What is the method? What is the teaching? And the end part, I really would like to churn a little more, where he said, you will be fully decorated with jewelry, and then buyers will emerge. Then you will run out of jewelry. You'll become a resident of the subtle region. I think I would really love to churn on this to understand it better. Om Shanti.
Right, very nice. It's like jewelry, the decoration, and Baba says that the more we are, integrating Baba's knowledge, Baba's virtues in our actions, that's like the real decoration. The Baba is decorating us every day with. And so when we souls, Baba's children, our lives become completely, it's like our life is, we become examples for Baba. It's then the buyers, means like everyone else, like all the souls who are yet to recognize Baba, they will automatically emerge. And so when that happens, that means that that's the final times, and the times are coming close. And then Baba says, then you will run out of jewelry. Means then it is like, our part of service will have come to almost an end. And then that will be the time that we all will reach our angelic stage, and we will serve in that angelic form along with BapDada. And then that is being a resident of the subtle region. Means no more, means our accounts with the physical world would have settled. Right now, we still have accounts remaining to be settled, and that's why we are in the physical world. But the more we share Baba's knowledge through our actions, actually, the more that those the souls are being served, we are creating positive accounts, and then once we are completely settled, then we reach that Avyakt stage and serve from that space.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, brother. He is talking about the red tilak and sandalwood. Red tilak is the beauty of the face, and the sandalwood is like the beauty of the soul. So he asks us to decorate the soul than the body face, as the decoration of the face will vanish one day, but the soul decoration will we will achieve. We will gain from it. So he's telling to decorate our souls more than the outer beauty. Om
Right.
Shanti.
Very nice.
Om Shanti. Baba has also spoken about the stage of gopis and the stage of a cow. Gopi Baba means is the decorated, fully decorated decoration of all the jewelries of the virtues, and where the power comes to lift the mountain. That is to complete the task which Baba has given to us, the unlimited task of serving the world to become fully decorated. And the stage of cow is basically the churning, the Vichar Sagar Manthan. We have to chew the cud, which Baba gives us the knowledge. We have to keep churning it and getting the power to serve the world. Om Shanti.
Right. Very nice. It's churning actually that makes us subtle. It's churning of Baba's jewels that allows us to, get lost in the world of waste thoughts. It's churning that allows us to, hold that stage with Baba for a long period of time. So it's like chewing the cud, chewing Baba's Gyan is the most important, aspect. Yeah.
Om Shanti.
Sure.
Today Baba explained about the teachers. Teachers means those who do the two tasks simultaneously. That is the study and exam. Both the tasks we do simultaneously, and also Baba explained how to increase the power of patience and how to become introvert. So for that Baba said, you have to work upon the one task, that is the remember your destination. When we will remember our destination, then these two things we will get it. And very beautiful thing Baba explained about the actions, that Baba said, you just think that whose sustenance you are getting. We are getting BapDada sustenance. So we have to check our actions and we need to correct it. We need to rectify it. And also Baba said today about the true yogis. So Baba said, what is the speciality of true yogis? They are always free from the West thoughts. Then only we can call it them true yogis. And also Baba said that we should not explain every time through the words, but teach us how to make their stage very, very powerful, so that through the drishti only they can show the golden age. Thank you.
Right. Very nice.
Om Shanti.
Drishti. Yes. Om Shanti.
Go ahead, Saurabh, then I'll share.
That's, yeah, no, I was just saying, yes, it's just the drishti, when our inner drishti is completely, we are with Baba, then our future form is revealed, and then the golden aged sanskars are activated, and then that's what is visible in our eyes.
Yeah,
Yes.
adding on to what Pratibha and you added on further, the method that Baba is talking for
giving this powerful drishti is to be in the introvert stage. And he explains that when we are in the stage of pleasing others, that's been in the extrovert stage, and that will not allow us to be powerful within our own self. So as we always say, whatever I have, that is what I'll be able to give to the world. So the method to giving this is being introvert, always in remembrance of who I am, child of Almighty, and He is the one who's teaching me. He's my Father, teacher, Sadguru. And invest time in pleasing the self first, and it will get automatically vibrated to the world out. So that's the point for me to take home today from this Murli. Om Shanti.
Very nice. Thank you.
Om Shanti. One more thing Baba said, that we have to know what is the difference in between honesty and cleanliness. So just I was thinking, there is very simple difference, that is when our heart is clean, means when in our heart there is only one Baba, then only we are honest towards him, and we can say it, we are honest towards the whole world when our heart is clean. Thank you. You can add, brother, if something different is there.
I would like to add further. Can I go ahead, Sarabhai?
Oh, please.
So for that, Baba today mentions that honesty and cleanliness is something which we need to check ourselves with integrity. And that's where he mentions the point that there are some souls who are hiding stuff from Baba. He is asking us to speak everything, even if it is something which is unpleasing, something which we haven't done right, to speak out to Baba and get ourselves settled there, and not to hide anything from Baba. And that's the first step to move forward with cleanliness and honesty towards self, towards Almighty, and that again will reflect back in the world. Om Shanti.
Very nice. Thank you.
Om Shanti.
Shanti.
Baba is telling us the importance of confluence age also in the beginning. He's saying that the world is round and the entire tree is within the world. But the destination of the world is the confluence age. Thanks is given to the confluence because it is this that has made all of you reach here. So it was reminding me of Thanksgiving Day, though I don't know why it's celebrated abroad. And because it is this that has made all of you reach here, what will happen if you forget your destination? You will also forget the one who shows you the destination. So remember your destination very well, and also imbibe the teachings that you have received from BapDada. With this dharana, you will remain patient and introverted, and also develop patience. And with that, you will be able to finish the iron-aged kingdom of Ravan. Om Shanti.
Very nice.
Om Shanti, brother. I just wanted to raise a different point, but taking it from this very Murli. When Baba says a lot about jewelry, and we are all visualizing the jewelry and the decor with which a person is being decorated, but he's actually, in my context, referring to the values which are the jewelry. I mean, the actual essence of being connected to BapDada, to Baba all the time, which is the real jewelry. Because even if you see in the practical world today, when you look at jewelry, you look at it in a very materialistic context, and it's something which you can always do without. So on one hand, in the beginning of the Murli, he says that your face itself is like shining like a real jewelry. You don't have to really wear beautiful clothes and beautiful this, because that's all temporary. But on the other hand, in the pictures of Satyug, they show everyone wearing a lot of jewelry. And actually, it shows an image like in today's practical world, the Brahma Kumaris and the Kumars are very simple. They're not wearing anything extravagant. But in the pictures of Satyog, it's a complete contrast. I don't know if people have applied their churning on this. So to me, the question has always come, why is it that in the pictures, we actually show the exact opposite of what we want to be away from, actually? We don't want to be attracted to jewelry. We don't want to be attracted to material items. We want jewelry of the soul. We want the divine light. And that's why I hear just a food for thought. Om Shanti.
Harpreet, while you were talking on this, the churning that is coming to me is that's just a symbol. The jewelry that has been shown in Satyug is a symbol of showing how attractive, how peaceful you would be once you get the virtues, values imbibed in you. So today we are in the simple stage where we wear white cloth, is what you were talking about, of Kumars and Kumaris and Brahma Kumaris. And we're talking about sustenance that Baba uses in the teachings that we're taking from Baba, with which the soul is becoming pure. And we're talking about what I see, these all jewelry and the kind of clothes that's been shown in the pictures of Satyug. So say, for example, Lakshmi Narayan, it is only a pratik or a symbol that shows that the soul is elevated further, and it is shining with those things. Maybe that's one thought which just came in. Anybody else can add on this? Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. The jewelry Baba is talking about are the divine virtues. When the soul is in its eternal form, then these seven energies, the knowledge, purity, peace, happiness, bliss, and the spiritual powers, divine powers, these are actually the jewelry which Baba is talking about. And when these virtues are not to please others, but actually to please own self. That is what the introvert definition Baba has said. It is to please the soul, because soul is always, eternally, naturally, it is in this form. Only we forget that form because of the extrovertness. So I think Baba is hinting at the divine virtues which are revealed through our actions, but it will be revealed to the world only when we are satisfying our own self. We are in our original state always. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om
Just I
Shanti.
want to
This
add one
also
point.
Yeah,
Yes, sister,
Baba.
carry on. Okay,
carry on.
so I want to say that when we imbibe those divine virtues and God's powers, then only we will become the prosperous inside and outside. So that is the just symbolic form, which is shows us that when we will become the full of the divine virtues, then we will get outside wealth also. That's why means they show that their face is very happy, cheerful, and they are prosperous also. But here on this confidence stage, Baba says that you should not be decorate yourself outside, but you decorate your soul. That's why today Baba told about tilak also, na? That sandalwood tilak reminds us that we need to decorate our soul. That is the beauty of soul. Yes, and also Baba talked about the kadam kadam. When we imbibe divine virtues, then every step we will get padam. Thank you.
Yes, Yogita sister, you want to share something?
Yes, Om Shanti. The point that the sister has raised is very correct, that this is a symbolic thing. But one more thing, I think that whatever we are doing here is the effort. We are making efforts here, and the result of our effort is going to be there. Just like sister said now, that when we have all the virtues here, we will be wealthy even materialistically also. So not just the internally, but internal wealth will be for specifically for confluence age, and this effort will gain us the wealth in the outer world, and that is the symbolic as Lakshmi Narayan and all the Satyuga. Another thing Baba said, that the when a girl goes to her in-laws family, then she get decorated from there. So Baba says that Satyuga is your in-laws family. So when you will get there, you will automatically get decorated. And for that, you need to make effort, because the more efforts you're doing here, the more wealth, inner and outer wealth, you will achieve there. So I think that is from both the perspective, as a symbolic and also as a materialistic wealth that we will achieve through efforts of confluence age. Thank you.
And
Yes,
Thank you,
Baba's
sister.
Om Shanti.
yeah.
Baba
Sister was
told
talking about Lakshmi Narayan.
Satish bhai, go ahead.
Yeah, actually, Baba was talking about the decoration. Decoration is nothing but it's a show also. It's and all the time Baba told in one Murli that all the time they will not decorate it like that with the gold, but it's only the decoration to show the fullness. It's not the attraction. But whenever we decorate it here in this world, it is attraction. But for the deities, when they do, it's not the attraction, it's a fullness. To show the fullness, that's why Baba has shown the decoration of gold for the deities. And today Baba also told many things, that Baba is not giving the orders for us, just he is giving the teachings. So when we imbibe these teachings, then only we'll introverted and we will get the patience in us. So the Satyug decorations are different when to the deities of gold, what the sister is asked, and the decoration what we do here is attraction kind of. So that's the difference. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, sister. The one more thing is, in Satyug, no, they show Lakshmi Narayana as a fully decorated. It is shows our purity in the beginning. It was our original form. And once we take 84 births and we become Tamo present, then we are again come to this stage. And we have to go to the purity. That's that purity. It shows the decoration. It shows the purity. That is our original form. It shows our original form. Om Shanti, sister.
Seema, when you raised your hand, would you like to share something?
Yes, Om Shanti. Your sister previously also spoke about it, that in few Murlis, Baba talks about Vanvaha, when the girl is going to get married. And before that, I mean, she is not supposed to be wearing anything, like jewelry or anything. She stays simple. Like before the Mehendi or Mehendi day, they are wearing very, very simple clothes, and Mehendi is put on the face and everything. So, like, we are making efforts right now. We are preparing ourselves this to go to parents' house, because he says that parents' houses are peer ghar, right? And golden ages are in-laws' house. So when that's why parents also say here that when you there's no need to get ready and no need to do too much makeup and all that. When you get married, then you can do all this. So it is like when we go to old golden age, right now we are being very, very simple. Like we are wearing white clothes, like in Holi also we wear white clothes. And then when we go to golden age, then it really shows before, when we are simple, when we are not doing anything or wearing anything, then it like we what do I say, we shine more on the day of the wedding. And after that, when we are wearing our jewelry and everything. And in this case, of course, this jewelry is purity and everything, but all the virtues, but also over there we'll be wearing these things which will show our prosperity as well, because it is, they say that golden age is a Diwali, every day is a Diwali. So it'll be so prosperous over there that our efforts are going to um, become our pralabdh. They say, no, with the efforts that we are making right now, it'll become fruitful over there in golden age. So it's not that it's just a symbolic or anything, but I've heard also they say that over there the jewelry will be very light. Like Dadi Gulzar used to go to trance, and she used to describe that the jewelry over there will be very, very pure. Even in this Murli, it's been said that it will be in carats. In carats, they have said, no, it will be not 9 carats or this carats. Pure is pure. Like it will be very pure, very light jewelry. So even when we are sleeping over there, we'll still be wearing our taj and still be wearing different kinds of jewelry while sleeping also. I've heard in one of the Murlis. So that's what was my churning. Om Shanti.
Exactly. And just one more point to add here. We can all go through this. There is one class from Gulzar Dadiji where she has explained everything what she has seen in the trance for almost 5 to 6 days. She was in the trance and she explained everything. How was the how is the language? How the day-to-day routine is going to be there. She has told each and everything in one of the class. It is very old when she was in that class which Kanupriya sister was taking, Awakening of Brahma Kumari. Yes, in that program, once there was Gulzar Dadi who attended that program. And if you want, I can share the link. I just listened the class, I guess 2 or 3 days before. So I'll share that link in the group. You can go through that. It is very nice class. She just explained very beautifully because she was there for almost.
Please share the link, sister.
Yeah, sure. I'll definitely share. You can go through it. It's very interesting class of Gulzar, one of the classes of Gulzar Dadis. I'll definitely share it. Thank you.
Sure, thank you. Should we end with some meditation, Rakiben?
Sure, Sarabha.
Okay. So let us maybe take a moment as we become introverted. Disconnected from the external world. We realize that we are residents of the subtle region. We stay in the subtle. The pull of the gross world doesn't influence us. We are in our subtle dimension, fully decorated with Baba's jewels. Baba has decorated us with a tilak, a sandalwood tilak. And Baba is preparing us to help him in the task of world transformation. We souls live with him beyond. We live here in the subtle and come into the gross physical world only for Baba's service. We are completely free from any waste. Baba has made us into true yogis. Shanti. Shanti, thank you, Baba. Thank you, family. Have a nice day with Baba.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Om Shanti. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Sarabhai. And let's imbibe these teachings of Baba and begin the day. Have a good day to everyone, and we shall meet you tomorrow at 5 a.m.
Thank you, sister.